In today's video, I'm taking you thrifting with me to a Goodwill store in Plymouth, Minnesota, and I'll let you know what I brought home in my thrift haul as we shop along together. Here we go. I have not come into this Goodwill store in a while, and after being there for a few minutes, I kind of remembered why. Their prices are still kind of high. It's very inconsistent in the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area. The prices just really vary from location to location. And this one really, their prices haven't come down as much as other locations yet. So that was kind of a bummer, although it seemed to affect small items more than like their furniture. The furniture prices weren't terrible, so I don't know. I don't know the logic behind all of it. I don't know what guides the pricing, but that was my impression. I really do like Roosters, although I tend to stick to just white Roosters without any of like the red or the black because I change the colors in my kitchen pretty frequently. So I don't want to have things that like I constantly have to be rotating out. I thought this was really neat. So it says American farm scene, but if you look at the edge, it's basically the Currier and Ives pattern, but just in brown and not blue. So it says China, Jeanette China, and I guess that's another pattern that they did. I just thought that was kind of cool. And all of these folk art patterns by Chen Chen do have some resale value if you sell online. Now, I don't sell online. I've tried it. I didn't like it at all. So the things I pick up are going to be different than some of the other bigger resale channels on YouTube because they're shopping for a different market. You kind of have to know your market. Sometimes people will write in the comments like, you don't pick up this, that, and the other thing. Don't you want to make money? And I'm like, I don't want to pick those things up because I know they won't sell at the Pink Elephant to the people I'm selling to. So anyway, I get yelled at a lot on YouTube for a lot of things. We digress. I pick up these false graph folk art pieces sometimes more for my decor. So I have a little primitive decor display down in my bedroom. So that's what I pick them up for. I also have a few pieces upstairs. I just like them. So I was looking at this au gratin dish for $2.99. I thought that was a nice price. I was also, the dinner dishes were actually kind of in bad shape. They had a lot of like major crazing on them, so I didn't want to get those. Then I was looking at the little bread plates. So I wound up bringing home just one of the little bread plates. I sort of wish I had gotten the au gratin plate. I think I just wasn't sure how I would display it here on my shelves. But anyway, this is what I came home with. Anyone have a guess what this is for? I have no idea. It's like two pieces. It has bamboo on it, like a bamboo motif with a panda bear. And the one is like a lid to the other. I don't know. I just could not figure out what it would be for. I thought this was a really pretty teapot. It did have some little chips on it. This kind of ceramic tends to chip. And it says made in Japan. I just thought it was really sweet. I don't collect teapots, but I thought it was pretty. If you saw my video last week, you may have seen another cute primitive shelf that I found. This one was cheaper, But again, I don't have a lot of wall space, so I wind up leaving them behind. But I really liked this one. It was all reproduction. It's made in China. But I just thought it was really well done. It had like a coffee lid and then those two antique looking stars with spoons as the shelf bracket. Just really cute. In my primitive corner that I showed you a moment ago, you might have seen some pewter pieces, so that's why I was looking at this. But I don't have a lot of room left on those shelves, so I probably won't be buying big pieces anymore. I was looking at this because this kind of like pretty trinkety item sells well for me at the Pink Elephant. This one, they wanted $3 on it, and that's probably not much less than I would sell it for, so I didn't pick it up. But those are the kinds of things that I keep an eye out for because the youths that come in really like to buy that kind of stuff. I also loved this teapot. I thought this would be great in my fall decor, but it had a chip. And I will buy chipped things, but at the right price. And they wanted $4. And I was like, chipped teapot for $4 is a little much for me. This was cool. This is my original pattern from when I got married. It's Falstaff Bonnie Bray. I have no idea what this piece is. I don't know if it's meant to be like a recipe box or something. I've never seen it, so it was kind of neat to see that. I'm not picking up new pieces in my pattern because I don't love that pattern anymore, but I do think it was neat to see. I thought this was really pretty. They had $5 though on each piece. And to me, that's a vintage store price. That's definitely not a thrift store price. This was a sweet little left-in angel figurine. Not the right kind of angel for my collection, but I did think she was really sweet. She was also really sweet. Also not the right figurine for my angel collection, but I did almost buy her. I was just a little uncomfortable with the fact that her mouth was so close to that candle. I was like, ooh, looks like she's going to eat the candle or something. It was just a little strange, but I did think she was cute. I was contemplating this for my little primitives display. I think if I ever see it for like $2, I'll probably pick it up. But I didn't want it at this price. Then I headed over to the furniture. I thought their furniture prices were not terrible. They're not as good as like the Chaska Goodwill that I took you into the other day, but I did think their furniture prices were pretty good and like not really in line with the prices on their figurines. You know, you're asking $5 for a figurine, but $30 for a really nice big desk. I don't understand the logic there, you know. I'm forever looking for my round coffee table that I want for my living room. One of you had made a suggestion, which I thought was really interesting, of getting a larger table and like cutting down the legs. And that's definitely something I would consider if I found a table that was a good size. You're actually going to see in a moment probably the closest I've come to finding a table, this one right here. So this was a really great size, not too big, just a nice height. It has a shelf underneath. The reason I didn't get it is it looks like it was handmade, which I'm fine with, but it's warped. You can see, and I'll give you, see that? How like there's a big gap. There you go. You can kind of see it better there. I just didn't like how that board was so much lower. And I know it's like rustic charm, but this is a coffee table I want to have for a while, and I don't know. I don't want it to be that rustic, I don't think. Always love these drink carts with the big like wagon looking wheels. If I ever had a dining room that could accommodate it, I would totally get one of these, but I don't. And then I spotted this bookshelf for $14.99. I've been looking for a bookshelf for my bedroom to actually put books on. I have bookshelves in my home, but mostly I use them for decor, and I just want one to use for my books. So I did actually bring that home, and once I get it set up, I'll insert a picture into a video somewhere, but it's not set up yet. And the last thing in the store that caught my eye was this little figurine of a cherub and a laying down deer. It's actually kind of like a vase. They were asking $3.99 on it. I bought the thing. $3.99 is a little bit much, but I thought it was so cute. And it's an angel. And it has a laying down deer. And I just thought I cannot possibly leave this behind. I thought I would tack this here at the end of this video. This is a Goodwill. I don't even remember which one it was. I stopped in randomly just to see what was there, and the prices were so high that I kind of bailed out like 4 aisles in. So anyway, like I saw this cute little faux plant. They wanted $8.99 on it. This platter, I think, was $8.99 or $5.99. Maybe it was $5.99. Either way, I want to pay $2.99 for things. Or $1.99. I don't want to pay $8.99 at Goodwill. So anyway, here's a little footage from this Goodwill. I did actually pick up one thing that I found at a very good price. It was 99 cents. I'll show that to you in a minute, but you can just see what was here. This shelf is what did it for me. I loved this teapot. I thought it was beautiful. It's Pier 1, $8.99. I was like, come on. And then these canisters, the one that I looked at, the price was $6.99. Sorry, Penny is getting into, oh boy. She's getting into a tissue box while I'm recording this. Anyway, that canister was $6.99. I was like, that's it. This is ridiculous. I'm going home. But then I saw this little cow, and it was only 99 cents. So I did pick him up, and I'll show you where I have him in a minute. I put my little cow here on my tiered tray in the kitchen. I think it looks adorable here, a little pop of blue and white. And that's all that I have for you today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.